Welcome guys to the chest and back workout for stress day. We're gonna do some shoulder and arm touch-up sets at the end, but the core piece of this workout today is giant sets. We're gonna stimulate a lot of stress within the muscle. We're gonna be doing 3 giant sets per body part, 12 to 15 reps, 60 seconds rest at the end of each giant set. We're cranking out exercises here that are gonna put a lot of tension into the muscle, all right? Not into your joints. If your goal is to build a better body, to sculpt your muscles, to look good, to feel good, you've got to embrace the idea that your brain can't embrace how much weight is in your hands when you start lifting. Do you get that? So in today's workout, we've got an opportunity to do this right and pick weights that you can actually contract against the resistance with and get the tension in your muscles. Jump into this workout, try it. Do it as it's prescribed. 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps, all 4 exercises. I know the weight is lighter. That's the point. Let's take the full percentage of the weight in your hand and put it all into your muscle. And then your body's gonna grow and you won't be beat up. I've been preaching this for years. Guys are finally getting it and they're thanking me. And you're gonna thank yourself. You're gonna actually kick yourself for not starting to do this sooner. So let's get into the workout, chest and back day. Let's do this right and let's watch your body grow proportionally. Exercise number 1 on our first chest giant set is an incline dumbbell chest press. You can do it standing, you can do it seated. The book prescribes seated. So what you're gonna do here is really think about your elbows going out and then in. Don't think about just pushing up and down or you'll build your shoulders and your triceps, but not your chest. So if you got that pancake flat chest and you're wondering, why is my chest not looking like that gladiator Spartan looking chest? It's because you're thinking about pushing the weight instead of moving your elbows in and out and getting that full contraction of the chest. Exercise number 2 is a flat dumbbell chest fly. What we're doing here is we're holding the dumbbells, we're starting with them outside of shoulder width and we're taking them to opposite walls without losing tension in the extreme ranges. Don't go into a range that you can't control and that you can't contract. Full range of motion is relative to what you can control. So on these fly movements, go back, keep the tension on, squeeze through it, don't come up where the dumbbell's now overhead your elbow and your shoulder, else now the load's just going through all your joints and there's no more challenge to the muscle. So we want to finish and start just outside of shoulder width. We're now gonna head on over to the line incline dumbbell chest fly. Now this one's really cool because we're gonna equalize the tension through the full range of motion, where in the dumbbell, there's a drop off. With the dumbbells, you're coming closer to the end point. And with the cable, there's no break, if you will. There's no rest because the muscles are constantly being challenged in and out, so you're gonna really feel your chest blow up. I want you to think about actually protracting your shoulders forward and actually reaching for the roof, and that's gonna create more room for your elbows to travel inwards, and you're gonna find your pecs contract even harder because they're getting shorter. Last exercise here, guys. We're gonna head on over to our cables, and what we're gonna do is a high to low cable chest press. We're gonna drive our elbows down and then together, okay? We're keeping our scapula relatively stable. We don't want a lot of motion going on from the trunk, or else we're lengthening the pec instead of shortening the pec, and you're not gonna get that pump. And that's just because you're taking load off of the muscle, and we wanna keep it on the muscle if you want it to grow. Those are your 4 exercises for chest, guys. Watch how I'm doing these slow and controlled. You can see how I'm really squeezing my muscles. I'm owning every inch. I'm really in tune with the movement I'm doing. I'm not going through this mindlessly. You make every single rep count and you'll see better results in less time. Your muscles have 0 interest in getting bigger. Did you know that? Did you know that your body will always choose the path of least resistance? So when you're doing a movement, what your brain's first trying to do is protect you from threats. So what it does is it tries to disperse the load to as many different parts of your body as possible to make it as easy as possible. So if we go too heavy, it becomes our enemy. So one of the great things of this workout is that we've got 4 exercises, a lot of isolation moves to help you learn how to contract your pec muscles. So when I'm doing these exercises, I'm contracting my pecs. I'm not losing the tension in the extreme ranges. I'm owning it. I'm squeezing the muscle. I'm not swinging it. I want you to find your chest and find a load that you can use to contract against the resistance. Now your muscles will grow, all right? Because you're actually communicating the proper language to them. Tension. All right, moving on to our back giant set. The first exercise is a supinated straight bar row. Now, as you can see here, I'm actually working with the cables. In the book, it says straight bar. Go with the one that feels better for you. I shared in a previous video how I've got this limb length discrepancy. I can't fully shorten this just because there's still all this bone crap preventing me from fully straightening my arm. So would it make sense for me to do a lot of bilateral movements? No, because I'm gonna compensate to one side and just make this side worse. So what I do is I like to use as many cables, as many dumbbells as possible because it allows me to accommodate this deficiency in range of motion. The next exercise here are supinated lat pull downs. All right, so we've got an underhand grip here and we're really thinking about those elbows staying out. So we're going out and then we're pulling them back. And then as we're coming up, we're keeping them out. So we're creating that big arc, pretending that the bar's actually attached to the elbow. And this is how you're gonna get those vertical fibers of the lat really activated. Keeping your abs locked down, your chest up, so we can just target those lats to give that nice V-taper look. Our third exercise are dumbbell bent over rows. I love this exercise. You're gonna have to really engage your core here. We're gonna get your hips behind your feet. We're gonna create a straight trunk, a nice pillar style trunk where it's immovable if somebody tried to knock you over. Our core's engaged, our trunk's engaged, everything's engaged so that we have something to pull around. And that way when we pull our elbows up to the ceiling, we're actually shortening the muscle. And you're gonna get that good contraction, that pump, that blood flow, that stuff we need to trigger muscle growth. Our last exercise here are dumbbell pullovers. This one's fun. Notice the tempo on this one. We're taking 3 seconds to go back, 3 seconds to come forward. I really want you to find your lats through that contraction. A lot of us just kind of skip that part of the movement. And with these pullovers, we accelerate through the part where the muscles could have the greatest opportunity to work. So we're making it easy on ourselves. And the only way you can get those lats really lengthened is when you keep your abdominals locked down. So practice keeping your abs tight while you do this, and you'll find a lot more tension, a lot more lactic acid going on in your back. You're gonna start getting those gains. So let's finish off this workout with the shoulder and arm touch-up sets. We're gonna use some B-roll from a previous video because in all of our chest and back workouts from phase 2, we're doing the same shoulder and arm touch-up sets and exercises. So the first exercise we got here are the one arm side lateral raises. Exercise 2 are the rope curls. The big thing here, guys, is to get those elbows turned in and to pull outwards, all right? So we're working through that natural carry angle at the elbow. And then we're going into our dumbbell tricep extension. Same idea, keep those elbows turned in, let your lower arm work through that natural carry angle, keep that wrist outside the shoulder, and let those triceps contract. Two sets, 8 to 10 reps to just get that extra frequency in the week. and that's what's gonna help your muscles continue to get stimulated, they continue to grow, and without experiencing that detraining effect that happens if you let a muscle rest for too long. A muscle typically recovers within 3 to 5 days. So if you're waiting longer than that to train a muscle again, you're detraining. The muscle is not gonna keep improving. That's why we add in these touch-up sets. So we're never regressing, we're always progressing. If you guys are ready to try something new, if you're ready to take your body to the next level, you've tried every bodybuilding, muscle building, strength training workout in the book and nothing's been working for you, I know how you feel. You know, when I was Skinny Vinny way back in the day, I tried everything and nothing worked for me. And it took a long time to finally figure out that natural guys have to play by a different set of rules. And I've been helping natural guys build muscle for the last 10 plus years online, over 15 years via the gym and online, and I finally figured out the safe way and the straightest path to where you want to get a bigger, a leaner, a more muscular body, but it requires a new mindset, a new approach. And I'd like to invite you to try that new approach by picking up my book today. It's free. All you got to do is pay for the shipping and handling. There's a link on the screen and a link in the description. I'll ship it to your front door and you will have an amazing 30-week program that you need to follow just step by step, one day at a time, one workout at a time, and you will have the most amazing body you've ever seen in a few weeks, a few months from now. So click the link below, grab your copy, and let's start living large.